For your chance to win a daily prize of £1,000, download the Raffler app today. There's a referral link in the description to the Google Play and App Store. Use that link and get an extra £100 bonus added to your daily prize. Also, over on g2a.com, use the promo code CHES to get a discount on your Xbox, PlayStation codes and games. Link in the description down below. Hey guys, welcome to episode number 9 of season number 2 at Newcastle United. We start today with a home game against Manchester City. We've been in an indifferent run of form, but we still find ourselves sat there in 8th position in the league. Only 3 points off the European positions and only 4 points actually off third, as well as just being 4 points off the top 4. Crystal Palace and Norwich both on 24 points. We've had a rather tough run of fixtures recently, including Arsenal, Liverpool, Manchester United and Chelsea. All 4 of those games came in a row. The 5th game in a row is Manchester City, so things don't necessarily get any easier today. Then we've got Southampton away, which won't be an easy game by any stretch, and then Tottenham at home. So it's been a brutal run of fixtures. And we get a couple of easier games against the 2 sides that joined us in the Premier League this year, Norwich and Aston Villa. Then West Ham and Arsenal over Christmas. And then again, both Manchester clubs and Liverpool before we get towards the end of the January transfer window. So it's just an absolutely brutal run of fixtures, but hopefully we can continue to come away with some okay results. We'll try and get off to a decent start with this home game against City. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel too to make sure you don't miss out on any further videos in this series or the My Player series. There was a match day vlog went up yesterday from the Chelsea versus West Ham game, so make sure you check that if you missed it. But without any further ado, let's jump into this game at home against Manchester City. Nice header by Perez. Delafeu's made the run, so we'll play him in. He's got Angelino closing him down, but he's past that defender, and I see multiple runs in the middle. Can we find a teammate though? There's Gylfi Sigurdsson. It's not, it's Dendoncker. Very well struck into the back of the net. 1-0 Newcastle after 20 minutes. But Angelino just gets caught there on his back foot. Lovely turn by Delafeu, and it's very well struck actually, with a lot of power right into the bottom corner. City are not playing the strongest of sides whatsoever. I'll show you their starting lineup actually, because I was extremely surprised to see how average their team was. Angelino, Leune, Danea, Maffeo, Navas, Del Fernandinho, Nolito, Caceres, Boni and Caballero in goal. That's almost unrecognisable from a Manchester City side that you'd see in real life. I don't know why the CPU do that. It always seems to play a ridiculously poor side for Manchester City. Hopefully for FIFA 17 that's fixed, and you know, the AI managers will play players based on their overall rating rather than their in-game form, because it's an issue. It clearly is an issue, because City would never ever line up with a team like this in the Barclays Premier League. It's just unheard of. So fingers crossed it changes for FIFA 17. But for now, it does make our job in this particular game slightly easier. So I'm not going to complain too much as we take the 1-0 lead through Dendoncker. Rolando Aarons does well there to get it to our goal scorer, and Ayoze Perez will look to break away. Jason Denayer committed to the tackle and got nowhere near it. Fernandinho also commits to the tackle, and Kovalenko's gone down injured there. It's a good touch by Caceres, but his pass is picked off by Chancellor Mbemba. Kovalenko is back on his... No, he's not back on his feet. Hopefully he will be soon. He's trying to get up. I should probably concentrate on what I'm doing with the ball rather than looking at Kovalenko, shouldn't I? We'll get that to Perez. Give it to Kovalenko. Lol. Kovalenko, but he's still injured here. Hopefully he'll be able to continue, otherwise we might need to make a substitution early on in the first half. But for now, our 1-0 lead is intact. That's on the run. It's a decent cross as well actually, and Mbemba has to head that behind. That was an awkward ball in, and Mbemba almost got caught the wrong side of the defender there. Had that been Wilfred Boni underneath it, we might have found ourselves conceding an equaliser, or at least a chance on goal. Thankfully their corner goes straight to Tim Krul. How that's found Gylfi Sigurdsson through 3 players, I'm not sure. Fabinho will try and come away. Lovely footwork from the defender, and he's found Delafeu as well. Oh, Delafeu, lovely footwork. Has he got the pace to get away? How is he doing this? Jared Delafeu is on the run of a lifetime. I should have passed that. I knew as soon as I pressed shoot that I should have passed it as the defender came across. Perez would have been clean through. That is a mistake from me. Let's try and get this to the near post. Maybe Rolando Aarons can win a header. Or Ayoze Perez does get his chance on goal, but it's over the bar. It's my mistake, unfortunately. Give that to Dendoncker. Go to Kovalenko. Oh no, first touch took me straight to the defender. I was going to try and find man through the middle there, Sigurdsson. But Kovalenko will get this to Ayoze Perez, who could hit it first time. He hasn't hit it first time, but he hit it second, and that's somehow looped into the net. Not entirely too sure how that's ended up in the back of the net there. I wanted to hit it as it got to Ayoze Perez, and he took the touch into the box, and then the shot It must have taken a deflection off the defender there, surely, to get that kind of banana effect shot. Either that or it's just an absolute moment of genius from Iosi Perez. Let's have a look. Yeah, I think it did take a deflection off the leg, and it's just lobbed. Yeah, it did. There you can see, and it's gone straight over Willy Caballero and into the back of the net. It's really unfortunate for the goalkeeper, but we'll take it. Iosi Perez makes it Newcastle 2. That's his 9th game of the season so far, and he is the league's top goal scorer. Delph into Boney. Good football here, Fernandinho. Which way are you going to go though, sir? You've got 4 defenders around you trying to shepherd you towards that byline, which we've done well, but he's gotten his pass off, and Angelino plays a 1-2, and Fernandinho's back in the box again. This is awkward. Good save by Tim Krul to punch that away. That was a decent move actually from City. Perez gets the tackling on Delph. The ball somehow finds its way all the way back to Matt Ritchie, but Kovalenko will go to Haidara first. I was hoping Bakambu would actually make me run, but he just stood there. Now he's made the run, and we'll dink it through to him. There we go. Bring that down under control. Turn inside. Use all the runs as decoys, and then, well, the plan was to guide that into the bottom corner. Hasn't quite worked out like that, but we've still got possession with a throw-in in a dangerous position. I will give it to Fabinho, who's running back here, but Nolito flicks it on, and they'll get it away. But it looks like it's going to be a 2-0 defeat here for Manchester City. It is a 2-0 defeat here for Manchester City. They have not been anywhere near as good as they could be, but equally they didn't play anywhere near as good a team as they could do. So they brought Aguero on and company on after 70 minutes. Didn't change the game. A 2-0 win for us at home against Manchester City. A baffling choice from Pep Guardiola as to their starting lineup. We'll take the 3 points. Thank you very much. Into the next game we go. Starting a heavily rotated side against Southampton with a game against Tottenham on the horizon. Play a weaker side here and a stronger side against Tottenham because, theoretically, Tottenham will be the harder game. Bakambu starts up top, Fry on the left, Ritchie on the right, Saive and Colback in midfield, and Rico Henry, Jamal Lascelles, Iorfa and Sells all in the defensive line. Koulibaly, though, holds... Koulibaly and Dendoncker maintain their first team spots for this game. Let's see if we can't get 6 points from 6 in today's episode. Dominic Gabe. Oh, skips past the challenge. Saive tries to get it off him but can't. Drilled into Nathan Redmond, who skips past the challenge and very nearly gives Southampton the lead. A great strike from the former Norwich man. Cross to come in from Jordi Claessy and headed away by Saive. Not headed away. Oh, Nathan Redmond is at it again. Cracking that off the bar. Right. Mission in this game, do not let Nathan Redmond have the ball. He is determined to score. Big header from Koulibaly down to Dendoncker. Give this to Colback. Let's try and get it away from the defenders. There's Matt Ritchie into Bakambu. Through the gap to Dendoncker, who scored in the first game. Can he score in the second? He's doing very well. Is that a penalty? Did Maya Yoshida get anything on the ball there? I'm not too sure. We'll have a look at the replay. Dendoncker gets away from him and... For me, that's a penalty. I might be slightly biased, but there's no attempt to play the ball there. He goes for the shot, Dendoncker, and Yoshida quite clearly just gets in the way. As far as I'm concerned, that should be a penalty, but the referee has not given it. We stay at 0-0 without the chance to take the lead from the spot kick. Redmond to Gabe. Drilled up wide to Pella, who brings it down perfectly. Pella obviously... Oh, what a ball in! Iorfa will get there first. Pella obviously moved to the Chinese league in real life, but seeing as I can't move him to the Chinese league in the game, I left him at Southampton. Jordi Claessy gets the crossing, that'll be comfortable for Sells. It's been all Southampton in this first half. We just haven't been at our best or even remotely close to it. We will need to be better in the second half. That pass was not meant for Bakambu either, it was meant for Dendoncker, but never mind. Oh, it's been a frustrating first 45 here, but we are still goalless at the break. Koulibaly cuts that out well. Go out wide to Kerry and Fry, who's been rather quiet in this game so far. We'll find Bakambu though. Turns inside nicely actually. There's some space to get into here. Bakambu, Cedric Bakambu, still going. Our first shot of the entire game in the 55th minute, and we score it. Newcastle 1, Southampton 0. We do not deserve that goal. I will quite happily admit that, but we'll take it. Great power and pace from Bakambu. And a very good finish as well. Simple finish, but he dispatched it with ease. 1-0 Newcastle. Redmond inside to Gabe. Oh, lovely ball out to Jay Rodriguez. Oh, how's he squeezed that in at the near post? Keepers should never be beaten in that manner, and it happens time and time again on FIFA, unfortunately. Sells comes in. That's a lovely ball out to Jay Rodriguez, and the finish with the outside the right foot is good, but keeper should be doing so much better than that. Just cover your near post, mate. It's that animation again. It's just the worst. It's the worst animation. I hate it. Anyway, Southampton 1, Newcastle 1. Dwight Gale trying to turn one way then the other to find some space. It's not working so far. I need someone to come feet. There's Jack Colback. Can we get it around the corner to Bakambu? We can. Look to bend it in. It's going to reach Fernan Anita. Heads it straight at John Ruddy. Straight at John Ruddy, and this should be full time, and is. There goes the final whistle. It's a 1-1 draw away from home against Southampton. I just want to get as far away from St Mary's as possible after the game. I did not deserve a thing. I played as badly there as City did against me. 2 goals in the City game, 2 goals in this one. Thankfully, one of them was ours this time around, and we get a point. I didn't deserve it. We're still in 8th. Still 3 points off of Arsenal in 5th, and still 4 points off of Palace in 4th. Norwich still going strong. Now 6 points ahead of us, up in 3rd on 30 points. Chelsea, Man United kind of running away with things right now, but Norwich trying their best to keep pace. Up next is 8th versus 9th. It's Newcastle versus Tottenham Hotspur. Next up, Spurs. Back to my strongest lineup, expecting much better from this one, although a tougher opponent, but I'm more confident in this starting 11. We'll see if we can get 7 points from today's 3 games. Corner to Tottenham, Eric Lamela to take. He's got a very good left foot, Eric Lamela, and he's looking to find Jan Vertonghen, which he did well. Thankfully, though, it was comfortable for Tim Krul. We'll throw that out. Oh, Christian Eriksen, where are you going? Oh, committed with Haidara. Wrong decision. Great ball in. Beats Nasser Chadli with a great shot at the back post. Misses the target though. All that time and space. Surely you've got to at least work the keeper there. He's just dragged it. Really poor effort from Nasser Chadli, and you can see how hard it's raining here at St James's Park. Very December-ish, I think, the weather. Dendoncker into Gylfi. There is space here for Fabinho. And Deulofeu's wanting to make that run down the line, and we'll play him in now. Turn inside, perhaps. He's got the pace and strength to get away from Toby Alderweireld. He's got the pace, but he hasn't got the space. We will find Kovalenko, though. It's a decent turn, actually. Very good turn, and he's looked for goal, but it's well blocked by a defender. Scored a goal in the first game that got blocked and actually helped it into the net. That one this time blocked, and it helps it over the top of the bar. But we might still score from the header, no. Unfortunately, Chancellor Mbemba's headed that straight to Diego Alves in goal for Tottenham Hotspur. Obviously, they sold Lloris in this save to Juventus and have since replaced him with the Brazilian. Dendoncker steals it off Victor Wanyama. Southampton gave us an absolute game and a half in the previous one, and it's a Southampton man that may have... No, not given. Oh, he may have set up a chance that gives us the lead here. Wanyama with the mistake, then a foul from the man in the middle. Dendoncker's been going down injured twice in this game and 3 times in the episode. They've just brought on Romelu Lukaku, but can Gylfi Sigurdsson give us the lead against his former team? No, that was a rather poor free kick from Gylfi and rather sums up the level of quality of chances in this game. How many chances have there been? A few actually, but none that probably are actually worth showing. You'll have to include something in this game, otherwise it will be like, oh, we're playing Tottenham. Oh, nothing happened, we got a 0-0 draw. You guys want to see some highlights from this game, I'm sure, but nothing really has been that good to this point. Why have you just ignored that? If Lukaku scores here, what can I do about that? What can I do? I pass it out to the man in front of me, who has so much space, and he just watches the ball roll past him straight to Romelu Lukaku. What even is that? What's this? He's just like, nah, don't want it. I give up sometimes. Kovalenko on the free kick. I've taken Gylfi off now, so it's going to have to be Kovalenko to take it. I see Haidara in loads of space there, and he still passes it to Dendoncker for some reason. Here's Fabinho, though. I'm going to go through that gap looking for Haidara again. Can the left back muster up something of top quality? He tried his best, but draws the shot wide. Probably one of our best opportunities in the game as a whole, to be completely honest. Haidara scored a very good goal last season, but not able to replicate that here. Eriksen turns inside. He's got support. Kovalenko cuts it out, though. Right, breakaway, 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 breakaway. Someone make me a decent run. Saive's there out wide. We'll look for Gerard Deulofeu. Can he get there ahead of the defender? He can. I'm going to have to turn inside. Gerard Deulofeu to equalise for Newcastle. He's done wonderfully. A moment of quality that we have most definitely been missing. But we have managed to get ourselves an equaliser. A breakaway goal. Saive slots it down the line for Deulofeu. I had to turn inside. I was never going to get a goal from the angle I had there. And he only just squeezed it on his left, in off the post. But we are level. At last, something goes our way. There goes the final whistle. It's a 1-1 draw again against Tottenham Hotspur. The first game was brilliant for us. We played very, very well. The second two were really, really difficult. There was a lot of chances in that game, but none were of any real quality. How? I'm just not even going to address their goal because I'll only get myself wound up. 5 points from today's 3 games. Had we won that final game, had we won all 3, we would have been in 4th. But we didn't win all 3. We drew 2 of them, so it's only 7th for now. Still 3 points away from 5th place, although Crystal Palace have a game in hand and can actually go 3rd should they win that. Oh, I just can't believe that their goal happened. I'm gonna stop the video before I rage. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed, subscribe to the channel too for more content, and I'll see you next time. Fucking joke.